Good morning, everybody. I'm Go Via or Go Home. Welcome to the Sunday Brunch group kit builds. That's right. Every weekend we show up, usually on a Sunday, usually around this time, and we work on kits, build kits, weathering, graffiti. Maybe we'll work on the layout. Who knows? Okay, well, I guess I do. But we've been working on a project collectively. There's been a few of us. And we're all working on this kit here. The Walthers HO scale cornerstone chocolate factory. So there's a few of us that have this very same kit, and we've been collectively doing our own versions of this. So that's what you're going to see here today. This is like part 40 or something. I don't know. We've been working on this thing for a couple of weeks now. I think since the end of October. Not October, November. There we go. End of November. And we're going straight through December here, and we'll hopefully, and I got to check with the other guys to see how far along they are. But yeah, we're going to probably wrap things up around the end of December, start fresh in the new year, or we might continue depending on if they need more time or not. I might need more time because I don't have a lot done, but for what I do have done, I'll show you guys in a bit. But before I do that, I just want to say hi to everybody. We'll get started at 11, but I like to show up, a few minutes early just to hi to run down the whole spiel. Hey, Bubs and Wigwag and Perry and Mike HO Trains and Trackside Mike. Brian from Inked Rails, how's it going? John, how's it going, John? And Dundas Junction Model Railroad and LGRFBS, how's it going? And Brian Ferguson, how's it going, Brian? And we got Dave from the Crooked River in Easter, who's going to be joining us shortly. Trackside Mike, who's going to be joining us shortly. And Mr. Dwight Curley himself, how's it going? And Bradley Ogden, how's it going? Everybody's doing good today. Scott Rails, how's it going, Scott Rails? Everyone's saying their Hayes, hellos, and good mornings. John from Schuylkill River Valley, how's it going? And Dan's Model Railroad Journey, how's it going? Lots of people joining us today. Alrighty, so we've got a lot to do today, obviously, because I don't even think I've done the main part yet. I did a lot of spraying recently. Doing a lot of the priming. Obviously, you can see this is the little office thingy. And last week I had built the roof for the main factory. And I'm going to show you what I did because you can't see through there anymore, can you? And, there was a little bit of a gap here. And I just have to do a little bit of work on that. But I guess because of imperfection, I have no idea why. But we had all talked about this. And the roof pieces, which come together this way, and then there's 3 pieces this way. You can kind of see, if I go like this, and you can see with the light there, you can see all 6 pieces there that form this one giant roof. There was a gap right down the middle, but I used my gap filling glue, and I kind of fill it in. I'm going to have to sand it down a bit to make it smoother, but I'm hoping that once I paint the top of it, you will not be able to see through there. There'll be no light bleed. And also because I did the black to the inside, the underside, even though you won't see that, it'll stop the light bleed from going through the roof as well. But more on that in a bit. First, I want to bring up 2 others that have been collectively working with us every single week. We've got... Why am I getting a pop-up?
There he is.
I'm getting a pop-up. Trackside Mike, how's it going?
Morning, folks. Keeping her on the tracks here. Another Sunday kit build. Excited. Pumped. You hear me all right?
How are you today?
I'm good. Can you hear me? Oh.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Oh.
I got a pop-up. I have like Windows-based computer. I get these pop-ups and it's like, I didn't ask for you to pop up.
Okay, so we're working on this then. All right.
Don't tell me my computer is going to be all nutty now.
I thought I was frozen. Yeah, it seems to be working.
Are you there? Can you hear me? Is everything normal again?
Yeah.
Check. Oh, okay, good.
Test.
Sorry, my computer was doing some nutty thing here, and yeah. Sorry about
Bradley
that.
says he can hear us. No worries. That never fails when you go live. How am I doing on the layout, or I mean on the kit build? Well, we're coming along. Painted a bunch of pieces yesterday in the garage, and it smells like a paint shop in there. But yeah, definitely want to do it outdoors with the spray bomb and not in the house because it stinks. Pretty potent smell. See if I can switch my camera. And I grab the right camera. Voila. So that's the moved the camera down too, so guys are saying that they could barely see or something, so hopefully you can see that.
I don't know if it's me, or I don't know if it's okay.
So that's the first building of the kit, but I've primed it all. And then this morning I cut out what do you call that stuff? Core foam board? Foam core
board, yeah.
Yeah, that's the stuff. Cut that the same as this because obviously your bottom's hollow and it's kind of flimsy. So I'm going to glue that down on that so it holds it all together. And yeah, finished priming and prepping all the stuff for the show today.
Looks good. I've done that where you use the foam core board, and I just use plain white glue. That way, if you ever need to take off that bottom there, it's just easy to scrape off. Oh, you're using the wood glue.
So don't use this stuff for yourself.
Yeah, just use plain white glue. It holds it. It takes a little bit to dry, but it holds.
Okay. So that's why we do these kit build Sundays, because we learn as we go. Because I'm thinking, if I use this stuff, it's never coming off. That's like super glue.
Yeah, probably not. No.
Great city. So yeah, we're working away here. I'm sitting on a mechanic stool because last Saturday, I blew up my back. So this is a perfect height, and I'm not leaned over. So I'm trying to keep it all together.
Neat. Well, hopefully you feel better.
Yeah, it's getting there. I can walk.
Good morning, Sparky and Eagle Creek Railroad. How's it going? We're going to bring in Dave from the Crooked River in Eastern. How's it going, Dave? Good morning to you.
Morning. How is everybody?
Do you want to let us know how far you are on your kit, or what you're working on there today?
I'm going to work on the roof today. Yeah. I got the main building built. Small distributive building built, the one with the tanks. I got the tanks built. I haven't worked on the office at all yet because I'm not sure if I'm going to use the office, to be honest with you. Or I'm not going to use it as is. I'm going to wait till I get things set in there and probably build it after the fact. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I thought I'd get the main roof today. I'm kind of on a short leash today. I got family things to do at 1, so I'm going to cut out of here about 12:30. So I'll get an hour or so. It should be fine. Well, I got a heck of a gap in this.
Oh, good. Yeah.
This roof.
Real artist, how are you doing? Hopefully everybody's having a great modeling day. So white glue.
I'll show you guys what I did here. Yeah. So with the gap that I had, and it's a very fine gap, but I used the Bob Smith Industries this stuff here because it's an Instacure, but it also is a gap filling medium glue. So when it dries solid. So I ran a bead right along here last night. I gave it lots of time to dry. And what happens is that it will more or less fill that hole, hopefully. And I might need to go over it again. The glue does set down in the crack there. But after the show last week, because we had talked about this, and it was suggested, I believe it was Dave that suggested, because you got an extra roof piece here, and technically you get 3 that connects all 3 of them together, but it left a little square right in here and right in here as well. And those were 2 prominent sections where the light would obviously come through, and you'd see it right through the top of the roof. So you get an extra one of these, and I cut out a little square, and I fit it in there, and I fit it in there, and it fills in a large amount of that gap. And it also gives your angled pieces here that give this strength. It gives it a bit more strength in the 4 connection points right in here as well. So that's what I ended up doing just after the show last week. But yeah, as far as filling this in, just sanding it down a bit here just to kind of flatten it again, because the glue does go a little bumpy in sections. So I'm hoping that once I paint this, it'll look like one solid piece, more or less.
Yeah, I did the same thing. Cut out the square and filled that gap, and then I used carpenter's glue or carpenter's filler and covered in all the gaps in the roof.
Yeah, there's a lot of gaps.
Yeah, I painted the roof silver, and then I lightly went over it with rust spray can, so kind of give it that rusty weather look. I don't know if you can see that on there.
Yeah, looks good.
Yeah, just kind of adding some detail.
Yeah, no, that's a good look.
So it's coming. It's definitely a nice big kit. I like it. And I don't think I'm going to make it a tuna factory. It's going to stay chocolate.
Yeah.
Because I don't have any tuna cars.
You definitely have to have the real estate for.
Yeah, Mike H.O.
This was kind of a pain in the neck.
Dave, are you still thinking of cutting yours down?
No. I decided I have enough room. I'm going to go with it as is. So
that's what we'd like to hear, Dave. Go with it.
Yeah. Man, how do you guys get this thing to stay glued together, this roof?
Oh. That's where that good glue comes in handy. You got a good cement contact roof or plastic glue.
Well, I don't have that stuff you guys have, that's for sure.
All right. I thought you were using the Fowler glue.
Right now, I'm still using the Model Masters. Trying to get the.
There is the stuff that you can get. It looks like almost like a very small toothpaste tube, and it is for gap filling. And then it's white, but then it turns green or something when it's dry, and then you can sand it. It's perfect for like if you're filling larger holes, or if you're doing kit bashing, and you just got to fix all the little imperfections. I forget what it's called though. If you guys know what it's called, let me know.
Well, there's to me a putty.
Is there? I was looking for some.
Yeah, I have some. I bought it a long time ago. Hopefully it's still good.
Yeah, I think it is by Tamia.
But it's like you said, it looks like a little toothpaste type tube, and it's not that big really. No, I'm trying to figure out how to glue this roof because it's kind of pitched, and you got to glue those things in the middle. Those
the beams, support beams.
Well, I just think it's kind of a poor design. But you can't lay the roof flat and glue it because it kind of has a pitch to it. So you got to keep it angled up somehow as it's drying.
Oh, that's why I use these, Dave. 1, 2, 3 blocks.
Yep, I know. It's on my list.
Because the pieces go together like that, I found if I use the blocks, it would hold it up to, and I'd still get that angle. Just in case Santa Claus looking for something for you to get.
It's on the list.
Okay.
And I make sure I verbalized it verbally too.
Did you? You told her twice?
Yes. Checking it twice.
Yeah, don't worry. She'll know if you're naughty or nice.
I don't want her to know that. Won't get anything then. We should change cameras, huh? There we go.
Is that better if I got the camera down here so you can see what I'm doing better or what? I'm definitely not leaning this.
Yeah, it's a good angle. You can fit more.
Yeah.
Fit more in it. Got me a Michael Myers Christmas shirt on. You can get this stuff here. That's what I use.
Oh, Brian, you have no idea.
Yeah, that does happen. I call that the good looks card. Looks good. Nail it.
I do not like the way this goes together at all.
What, the roof?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. Wonder if how did I do mine? I think I did the one side first because it has that lip. men did the other, but I don't know. That was a couple weeks ago. This is going to be a pain. Putting these beans in.
Oh, for God's sake. Come on now. Part of my problem is I need a bigger work area.
Putty from Vallejo. Sure it's
Roof day.
what is that brand that you guys said? Tamiya. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Tamiya makes that putty stuff.
Yeah, let me go see if I have it in here.
Like I had some at some point. I don't anymore. I think I ran out. Of course, if I can remember, which I can't.
This just says Mr. Hobby on it. I don't know. It's written,
Nice.
written in like Chinese or something. I don't know if it's that's the stuff I have.
Mr. Putty. White putty. Okay.
Yeah.
Be nice to find some because a
But
lot of your kits are like that sometimes, you know?
look, I couldn't tell you how to use it though. It's all written in like Chinese or something. There's not any English on it.
Huh.
Except for the name.
Well, that's the main part, I guess.
It's made in Japan. So I don't know if that's from Tamiya or who that's from, but this thing's gonna be full of putty by the time I'm done with it.
And Sparky's saying that Otter Valley still has some of your kits.
Oh, the chocolate kit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if anybody's looking for one, and I want to say it was like 120, 130 at OVR.
Elmar, how you doing?
In that price range.
So that's why I swear by this Fowler glue. She sets up fast.
Yeah, I have a bottle of that too.
Oh, I spoke too soon. Let's try it this way. Okay, we're gonna get lucky. And it sets. I also found that chalk paint you guys were talking about.
Yeah.
And I sprayed the inside of the
Oh, did you find
shop.
it?
Yeah. I found it at Home Depot.
How did you find it?
Oh, sorry. Home Depot.
No, I mean in general. How did you like it?
Oh, yeah, I kind of like it because it's pretty close to a cement color.
It's weird though, right? It has a weird feel to it because it does have that chalky kind of finish to it, but it's very dull, right? So
yeah,
there's no shine, which is good.
Which is nice, yes. There's still a lot of pieces to this kit, though. Willow Creek. He finds that if you lightly sand the bottom, both sides of the parts to be glued, it works good. Yeah, I do that with the file after I take it off the spur. Make sure I sand it all down nice. Everything's smooth, but still getting the odd gap in this kit. Not too bad, but we'll get her.
Yeah, I really wasn't looking forward to doing this roof. Now I know why.
I'm sure you'll get her.
Yeah, I guess sit here for an hour, let this glue dry.
Brad's been working on his heavy equipment shop. That's kind of neat.
Oh, that's cool. Hi to everybody, by the way. I don't know if I said hi or not. Trying to get this thing blue.
Bought some roof detail kits from Mini Prints. Nice. That's one thing I do like about this kit. It comes with all that stuff.
You get a decent amount of added pieces like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of.
Like most kits, you got to go and buy extra parts. Like for the details. I'm going to have to reprimer those. Yeah.
you doing over there, Chris? What are you painting?
I am doing the office, and I have a paint. Like I've got a couple of paints that I had pre-mixed, and I'm like, well, maybe I'll try a color that I've got mixed up here. I add a little bit more brown to it because it's going on the brick here, and I'm just kind of dry brushing it on just to kind of see what comes of this. I don't really like it. It's kind of a shot in the dark here with this, but we'll see what happens.
What is the base color you did? Is that...
I probably want to do a wash over this though, just so. Oh, it's just a black primer.
Black primer, okay. And you're going right over top of a dry brush, basically.
So no, I spray painted the whole thing inside and out with the black primer, and now because obviously it's dried, I did it last night. Now I'm just doing the paint. I'm dry brushing the paint over top of it, and so when you do like a black primer, it'll make whatever color you put onto it a little bit darker, or if you do a white primer to make it a little bit lighter. So I'm trying to keep to a darker theme here because of the brick, but yeah, I'm still playing around with the color a bit here just to see how it turns out. But I definitely want to show off like the brick details. So
yeah, sure. Hey, Mike, look like you guys are having a good time the other night at Sparky's.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was funny.
Was that just for the hell of it, or was there something special going on?
No, we went to OVR, and I had to meet up with James to give him his Christmas gift, so I didn't have to mail that one out.
Nice.
And I said, well, since we're out and about, let's go to Sparky's, usually live on Friday nights. And he said, yeah, come on over. Let's do it. And of course, you know what it's like there. You start running trains, and he adds 2 or 3 more to the mix.
Yeah.
And just went from there. James did some switching, and while the trains are running, and crash. My brand new scale trains friggin' crashed into his train.
Oh, jeez. Is everything okay though?
Yeah, oh yeah. She's tough. Mangled a couple of the couplers on the cars, but seemed to be fine after that.
What did he ever find out about that locomotive he couldn't get to move?
I haven't tried it yet. Says hit 8.8 twice. Like it revs up, lights, sound, all that stuff, but she no moving.
Yeah.
So I'll try to do a.
I would just call them.
What's that?
Yeah, maybe a factory reset would help. It's brand new though. I don't know why you have to do a reset, but never know. Or I would just call Scale Trains, let them troubleshoot it for you with you.
So that was the first 2 I've ever bought. Want to see what the hype was all about these things.
Yeah. Oh, you son of a bitch. I swear to God, this roof is killing me.
Sparky says, note to people doing any switching, put switches back to the main line. So trains doing 50 miles per hour. Don't hit trains on a diamond.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think there's a rule at the club, the Ottawa club, where if you throw a switch, then you have to put it back to main once you go through or something like that. There is a general rule, but
yeah, it only makes sense, right?
Makes sense to me.
Or
I know Speedy James wants to go flying.
Yeah, or call RTC and say, "Hey, I'm going into a siding. Get the all clear." That way, we all know what's going on. I didn't hear any.
Did you even get clearance for that, or what?
Yeah, I didn't hear any communication.
Uh-oh.
It was like, oh, that don't sound good.
It's never a good sound.
You seen them running trades at your place. I was like, huh? I've never seen a trade go that fast on your layout.
In all fairness, it was a commuter train, so they're kind of like, that's normal. But yeah, I don't know. I try to run, because my layout isn't like massive, right? So I try to run a little bit slower than, you know, what you should probably run, just so that it takes a little bit longer. But
yeah.
Sparky says that's a rule everywhere. About the switch, probably, yeah.
Yeah, throwing the switches back, yeah.
All in good fun. He was still in the process of switching, though, so give him credit for that.
Switching the switches?
Yeah, he was. I think he was in the container yard switching out containers. I'm not sure if I like the brush marks on this silo. I'm gonna have to probably spray it. But I didn't like how the white spray can I had was doing on the building. Give her a couple coats. See how she goes.
Mike, do you run auto racks?
Yep.
Here's an idea for you. It's not an original idea because I've seen it somewhere, so that's why I'm going to tell you. Usually, cars come in from, you know, like if the cars are made in China or Japan or wherever, they come in on a boat, right? So, and then they're loaded onto auto racks. If you do an auto rack facility, for your backdrop, you could always do almost like a flat boat that's up against the backdrop, just to kind of give you a bit more depth to it. So it's almost like a backdrop building, but instead of it being a building, it's a boat, like a full-size boat or part of a boat, to kind of represent the fact that, yeah, the cars come off the boat and then there's the tracks right there for the auto carriers. I've seen that. I want to say, was that the Ottawa Club? Someone did that.
That's
saw it on a layout somewhere. It's like a modular thing. But yeah, I mean, obviously, like the only boat I've ever seen that like you can build is the that container boat from Sylvan, but that's a container.
Oh yeah,
a little different, right?
That thing's pretty big too, isn't it? Like 4 feet.
Yeah. You definitely have to have the space for that, though.
Yeah.
I'd love to build that though and paint it. Oh man, that'd be an awesome build.
Yeah, I've definitely looked at that kit several times. I figured that's got to go to another level though, just for the space.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the ore boat as well. Yeah. Brian plans on building 2 of them.
The ore boat?
They're massive.
Yeah, they're huge.
Yeah.
The whole dock system they have is huge. Walthers for the ore boat dock.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Did you ever see I don't know if you follow CSX Mad, but he got either 2 or 3 of those kits, and he kit bashed them together to make one really long ore dock. Oh my gosh, this thing is massive and it lights up and everything.
That's cool.
You have to.
There's also the ore boat. I haven't seen the ore boat from Sylvan's, but I'm sure he's got one.
Man, she got a huge gap in the middle. The middle plate, the roof.
You got a big gap on the outside?
Yeah, on the roof. I just feel like it's just a flimsy design, in my opinion. But it could be operator error too.
No, they are fairly flimsy, and even with a lot of the other buildings I have that are bigger, it's like they don't even give you that underside, the triangle support that goes across side to side. Most of them don't even give you that. So it's kind of odd that they just decided to add that now.
Well, once that sets up, I can maybe look at doing some putty work or something on it, but I'm going to have to repaint it all anyways. Do some sanding. Only nice thing is with the ridge in the middle, you do have like a flat area that you can, when you do putty it or sand it, at least it's not in the corrugated part, So it might help it a little bit. Well, it's just like Mike did. I'm going to weather the shit out of it anyhow.
Yeah. Nothing stays clean and shiny. At least not for long, anyways.
No. It's like the very ends are together, but like in the middle, it's like split.
That's exactly how mine is. That has to be defect at that point.
Oh.
Because if multiple do that, then
we lost Dave.
Uh-oh. I see his little window there. His window's there, but he's not in the window. Lost connection. Also, I wanted to show you guys there was a viewer, and you're going to have to forgive me because lots of people send me messages on the daily. But, yeah, this is a picture of a a factory. It might be a chocolate factory. I think that's why it was sent to me. But there's just some barrels and some piping that's yellow. Obviously, the corrugated walls there. They're really nice. And the big tanks. I've got a couple of those from Mini Prints, where they put the old chemical to get shipped off to be disposed of.
Yeah, the totes.
Giant clear buckets. I forget Yeah, I think they have like an actual name to them, but I don't know. I'm not sure what they're called. They usually have like hazmat placards and whatnot on them.
Yep.
And of course, there's some tanks there.
We got those at work.
The concrete. But just some prototype photos. And there's my cat sleeping. Just because I can. But yeah. Oh, we got Dave back. Okay, here we go.
Is that him knocking on the door?
Yeah, totes.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. My camera froze up on me.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, can you hear him?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Well, good.
Yeah, my camera froze or something.
Yeah, I just saw you kind of slightly disappear there out of the basement.
Yeah. I was trying to get my camera. Like I said, it just froze up or something. So.
Perry's saying that the yellow line is for gas and heating, or the piping on the outside of the building.
Oh, gas line, yeah.
It's a good note.
I kind of like this white on building. Are you going to put a stripe on yours like the kit shows, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's something that I'm kind of wrestling with because of the fact that it's corrugated, and the direction to which I would want to put a stripe is the opposite direction to which the corrugation goes. So taping it off is going to be, let's say, painful. It's going to be painful to tape it off and, try to make it a solid line. Like Perry even showed me a great method where, let's say, for example, what I would normally do is if the building itself, if the building is white and I have a red stripe, I tape off the section that I want to be red. Then you spray it white, same color as your base color, and it seals in right along the tape line there so that there's no bleed. But because this is so corrugated up and down and the stripe goes this way, it'll be a pain to get it in here without any bleed. So I don't know. I'm kind of wrestling with an idea of what do I do? I can do it freehand, but it'll look like garbage. So,
right.
Yeah, you can't do it freehand. I agree with you there. I think it'd be too hard to stripe it off. The only other option would be to paint it the color that you want the stripe.
My hand. Yeah.
But I don't know.
Do it in reverse. So that might be painful. It might turn pink though, because if it's a red stripe and then you're trying to paint white over that.
Yeah.
I'd be worried.
That's a good point. God, this thing is like.
Bubs is asking if I'm doing Chapman's. That's kind of what I'm shooting for. It's going to be loosely based off of the Chapman's that's in Ontario, but without the fire, of course. I know. Terrible joke. They had a fire a few years back.
Did you guys actually glue your roofs on to the building?
No. Not yet, anyways.
I should say, are you planning on gluing your roof to the building? And then nice thing is the bottom is open.
Yes.
How else you get it to really stay together and be strong if you didn't glue it?
Well, Mike is doing something neat there where he's taking a piece of foam core board and he's gluing it to the foam core board. That way it's not only is it easy to transport it, but it gives it a bit more of a stronger base, more or less.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah. Worked out all right.
I would say that or the fascia type board. Something along those lines, something thin and sturdy like that. Not a bad idea. I'm going to let it dry kind of on the building like this. I'm going to set this damn thing aside. Because I keep playing with it, I keep moving it.
Brian wants to know when Hershey's is coming back to Smiths Falls. I don't know when that's all starting. I assume it's over the next year to 2 years. They're going to start making that transition again. And I know that we've been watching to see if they end up making that a rail serviced industry again, because Smiths Falls yard is like right there, like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So we're all eagerly waiting to see what happens there.
The Hershey's chocolate?
Yeah, Hershey's.
Yeah.
I know this is early yet, and we're only December. Are you thinking about next summer?
The barbecue?
Yeah, are you thinking about doing that again?
Every day I think about it.
All right.
I don't know what's more sad.
I know we don't have the winter blues yet, but I'm sure we're all going to get the winter blues here soon.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I haven't been rail fanning since we went in September, so.
Yeah. I haven't went since I think Dave and Anthony and I went. Boxcar, I'm working all over the place. I got the tanker shop I just painted. Now this is the storage facility of the chocolate kit build. You got the shop doors there. And I primed this gray inside and primed it white on the outside. I'm going to paint it white now. Once I get Sadie's dog hairs off it. Yeah, I'm pumped for next year. If we're doing that again, I'll definitely be there. I'll be in Smith Falls December 26th or the 27th. One of those two.
December 26th? Boxing week.
Yeah, we're going to Perth. Go visit the fam.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Jerry's asking what part of the kit I'm working on. There's a little office, like the front office building, 2-floor, just a little thing here, you know. It's all brick, and then there's all these little detail parts here, which are all on one sprue. These are your, you know, there's your windows, doors, and then there's a little canopy. What is it called? A canopy or the thing that goes over top of the doorway. What is that called?
Yeah, canopy.
Sounds right.
Canopy? Yeah. Okay. I feel like there's another word for awning. There you go. Whew. I wasn't gonna be able to sleep tonight. There's an awning as well over the doorway. But yeah, I like to do all the brick and all that first before I throw in the windows and all that. And yeah. Yeah, Sparky got it.
And Bubs is saying Larkspur has a brown bag sale on after Christmas.
Yeah, every year they do a brown bag sale.
Ouch.
What is a brown bag sale?
Not sure, Dave, but that sounds like
it's where whenever you buy something, like, put it in a brown bag. No, it's just they discount it. I don't know if it's like what 30% or 20%. I'm not sure, but Bubs might know. Bubs, how much do they normally do?
Who's doing it? OVR?
No,
this is a different shop that's out closer to me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't hear the name of the shop. Didn't hear the name of the shop. That's not the right piece.
Mike, I don't know if you know, Dave, because I know you got some of those trash cars, but OVR just released a couple new trash cars. One that has Lauren's daughter name as the road name, so it says Izzy down the side, and then there's the breast cancer logo on there as well for his mom, and then there's an Otter Valley car, so it's all black, and then it says Otter Valley down the side as the road name, which is really nice too. And then a couple more that were unreleased previously. I think it's like an MWCX, I want to say. I'm really bad with those, but yeah, there's more road names that weren't previously available, but now they are. And it was a special that they just announced this weekend, so you can get them online and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That's the Izzy car.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty neat.
I'll take it out of the package here in a bit.
Car there, yeah.
Nice cars. Good cause. Whoa, I got paint flying.
Bub's saying that the brown bag event is a no tax event.
Ouch.
Well, that's nice.
That is nice. But at the same time, the pocket's like, oh, baby.
Yeah. Well, what are you going to do? It's only money, right?
Yep, can't take it with you. It's actually, is it this week? No, next week. Next week's a busy week. Like I'm straight to notch 8 the following week.
Every week's a
Yeah, especially this time of year.
Yeah.
I'll be in Motown on the 23rd. Going to a concert on the 23rd. I think you got a Christmas show on the 21st.
Whatever the Thursday is. Ooh.
Yeah, 21st.
Yeah, I've got because I'm doing Third Rail Thursday this week, which this Thursday night's going to be a good show, I think. Personally, I don't like to brag.
You're live this week?
I might have a special guest.
Nice.
Yeah. And I hear that my special guest is bringing special trains. So I might have to run some special trains with a special guest.
Oh.
So that'll be fun.
That is going to be fun.
And that's Thursday. But, yeah.
Nice.
But I'll probably give all the details for the GVO Christmas special on Thursday.
Ooh. Exciting stuff. And Sparky's live Christmas Day.
Exciting time of year.
Busy.
Yeah, busy.
Yep, I think you're live. He's
Yeah, he's live.
You're
gonna do it live.
You're live. He's live.
Christmas night.
Live
Stick
show.
to the regular schedule, I guess. Won't be long, but if people want to come out and hang out. All our
Now, Sparky said that he's starting at 1:00. Like,
yeah, I think he usually goes 1:00 for 4 hours or so, 4 or 5, or as long as people are in the chat. Right. I know all my kids are out of town now, so we'll just be by ourselves here at Christmas and have Mom and Pa over. Dinner.
Nice and quiet. There's nothing wrong with that.
No.
Ma and Pa.
Go to my aunt's Christmas Eve. Just because we've done that for 40 years, 50 years.
Long
Go
time.
hang out with her.
Long tradition.
Yeah. So we've kept that going. Even though my uncle's passed, and
That's good. She probably appreciates having that, especially with your uncle being gone and everything,
yeah,
I would guess anyways. I don't know. Well, maybe she don't want all the company. You never know.
oh no, she likes us coming over.
They give you a lot of these old roof vents and stuff, man.
Mm-hmm. Air units, and there's a lot of detailed parts in this kit. That's why I like it.
I'm just taking them off the sprue. I'm going to put them together and paint them up. Because I had to let everything else I'm working on dry, so might as well mess with that. I should get out here pretty soon. Anyways, but
Dave, are you doing anything Christmas, or you guys just hanging out at the house, or?
we do my sister's house Christmas Eve, and then and actually we'll go back over Christmas Day. She does Christmas or Christmas Eve.
Nice.
And we do New Year's here. But yeah, my son will be in again he's coming in on the 20th. So he'll be in until right after the first of the year. So that's cool. He'll be home.
Yeah, that's good.
And then like I said, we'll go to her house for Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. So it's nothing like real crazy anymore. Like everybody's pretty much grown, kid wise and stuff. It's not as exciting when you don't have any little kids running around.
Yeah,
as far as like gifts and all that,
Just the big kids now.
Yeah. But it's still good to get together. It's fun.
Yeah.
So, we'll wind down. We'll have dinner there Christmas Day, and then, come home and just relax, whatever. Run trails.
Run some trains?
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. I'm on vacation this week, so I've been working by my farm area. I'm trying to get that area where I want to put the cornfield and stuff in.
Nice.
Get things kind of to that point. I got to work the back corner first and come forward because, that corn looks good, but it's delicate. So I don't want to be reaching over top of it. Guys, sorry, you can't really see what I'm doing because my camera's giving me trouble. So you're just going to look at my ugly mug while I sand pieces parts. I tried a couple times now to get that thing working, and it keeps cutting out on me.
Technology sometimes is a pain.
Yeah, and those are just cheapy cameras. So we'll see. Eventually, I'm going to have to just get better cameras. I keep saying it. I'm just going to have to break down and do it. Let's get one more that's a better camera. So, yeah, I'm trying to... I was actually up to 3:30 in the morning. Doing some
working on the layout.
Doing some static grass and some ballasting, and I get in a groove. You get in a groove, and next thing you know, time just goes by.
Yes. I try not to do that during the week because next you know it's 11 and 12 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
And 5 a.m. comes early.
Yeah, it does. Like I said, I'm off this week, though, so I'm probably going to be all kinds of stupid about my hours. Because I want to get something accomplished. I haven't done a lot of work on the layout lately. And then once I'm done with this kit, I want to jump over to that area so I can get it. I'm kind of trying to work both areas in a way.
So here's a question. Maybe anybody in the chat, because I'm bad for that. I'll start one area. Okay, well, that area is drying or whatever's going on there. I'll jump over to another spot and lay out and just plug away at it. Then jump back to the other spot after, it's cured or whatnot.
I'll do that if I have things I can work on, yeah.
100%.
Yeah. I think Mike H.O. Train said at one time, I don't think your layout's ever done. Right? There's always something to add. There's always something to tweak this here and there. Add something to it.
Well, even my old layout, it was probably about 90% finished. I didn't have any more area I could add buildings in that really. But all my scenery was done to a certain point. But I never really got into adding a lot of detailed stuff, I got some street lights in the city downtown area, but I didn't really get to light the buildings up like I wanted, and all the little detailed stuff, And that's where I know some guys will completely finish a scene, everything before they move on to the next one.
Yeah. That's what's kind of been my hold up. Well, because I like to get that one scene part done so I could do a layout video. I checked. I've only got 3 layout updates. So I want to get that scene done, or at least track laid and going back through the room.
Yeah.
Before I pop up a layout update, right?
I feel like my last actual update was maybe April.
Yeah, mine was February.
I don't know. If I don't really have much to show, it's kind of why
mine
update this often to show.
I think.
What's that?
I don't know. Chris said something there.
Yeah, I already said.
Oh no, I said my last update was like October, but yeah, it's all progression. People like to see, how you progress over time and what you decide to do, and they like to see the just how it all comes together. I think, and how you achieve a certain look, right, is on my layout multiple times. Whether it's, how the train runs through that area, how it looks running through that area, and how it's a couple of weeks ago when I did that Third Rail Thursday, I had taken models that were on this little diorama here. I had made this last year and I had put a bunch of stuff on here and I decorated it and everything. But then I just took everything off of it and I moved it all to the layout. So now it's an actual scene on my layout.
Yeah, and I like that.
I did all that like live. So that was fun, but yeah, it was definitely needed.
I think that's the other part with the, doing the lives and stuff. I mean, I see the progression, but I guess probably some people don't. And, with the layout update, well, yeah, you're definitely going to get the, oh, yeah, look how much more he's done over the last 4 months or 6 months or whatever.
Yeah. Videos like this where somebody will go out and they will buy, let's say, static grass. Okay, well, what's next? How do I use it? What colors do I use? And what do I put under it and all that? There's a bunch of different techniques, so it's always fun to see what other people do and how they achieve certain looks,
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
And people like to watch that too.
Dave,
like crap, I have a text message.
Sorry about
that. Yeah. I love Peter Griffin.
I'm on call, so.
Sweet.
When he does that "Bird is a Word" song, man.
Yeah.
It's just classic. I crack up like a little freaking kid every time I hear it. Like, I don't know. I'm just a kid, man. I swear, parts are always going to be funny. Part jokes, stuff like that.
Cheers, Sparky. I agree. Dave,
did I miss Split Rock? Hey, Split Rock.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've been painting, but missed anybody else. One month, Split Rock. Coming down to Spring.
Oh, Springfield, yeah. So there's the white on that page painted. Yeah, that's not long, eh? Springfield?
No, January 27th and 28th. It's going to be a busy weekend.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that.
It should be a good time.
It'll be nice because I don't get out much. So when I do, it's going to be fun.
And if you've never been to that show, last year was my first year.
We're all on Sparky's passport watch too.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking the other day when he said that, would he still not be able to use his old one? Because he said it was good till the end of January. Or does that one get void? I don't know.
Yeah, but you don't want to mess around with stuff like that just in case.
Yeah, get stuck over there or something. They take your old one. Oh wow. I didn't realize that. Oh yeah, I guess they punch a hole in it or something, don't they? So it's pretty much toast.
Yeah, I got mine a lot faster than I thought I would. I was worried about that when I came up to see you, Mike, if I was going to get it in time.
Oh yeah.
I did I paid to have the expedited. It was a little extra money, but and that was even no guarantee. I was coming up in September and I didn't do it till sometime in June.
Right.
And they say it could take, 3 months or so.
Did Wigwag ever get his?
I don't know. Well, obviously he didn't get it to come up to see you that trip, but I don't know if he got it since then. I mean, if he applied for it, he should have got it by now.
Well, I would think so, yeah. I forgot to ask him.
Yeah. That was a lot of fun. I'm glad I did that trip. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I had a blast.
I'll get back up there eventually.
We got to come down and see you next.
Yeah. That's fine.
I like to go to Anthony's place too and check out his layout, but he's like in Maryland or something, right?
Yeah.
That's about, I want to say that's around 12 or 14 hours maybe.
The thing is, about 8 hours for me, somewhere in that general area.
Okay, 8 hours for you, so that'd be pretty close. 12 hours.
46. Is anybody know if
There must have been a drive and a half for him to come to Ontario.
for Anthony? Yeah. He came up. Well, first we went over to meet up with Wilmer on his way through, and then he came to my house, and then we came up to see you guys.
And Wilmer's Pennsylvania area, I believe.
Yeah, Connellsville.
Yeah.
I swear they number this shit so poorly.
Dave, that's why I use these glasses.
I mean, I'm working on this little air conditioner unit that goes on top of the office building. Just because I can't really get involved in anything really much right now because I got to get going here soon. But the part that looks like it should be the base is labeled 45 on the sprue. They got it as 46 here, and I don't even see a 45. in this thing.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing that.
Did you do that little air conditioner unit or whatever?
That has to be a misprint. Yeah.
It's got to be it. It doesn't make sense if it isn't.
For sure.
Yeah, I was missing that number, but I think I found it. But same thing, it's they don't make it easy to see sometimes.
Well, I can see the numbers. I mean, they're hard to see, but I can see the number, but it's numbered wrong.
Oh, you got it actually backwards, or
it's number 45 on the sprue, and they say it's 46 here, but there's actually a 46 on the sprue. 45, 46, 247, 48, and a 49. But there's no 45 on the paper. When you look at the picture, it looks like the number 46 is number 45. Look, math is hard for me. Can't be throwing all kinds of stupid numbers at me that don't make sense.
Oh, Wigwag's still in the chat. Did he say he got his passport or no?
46, that's not a real number.
That's like bingo.
Yeah. Exactly.
B1. $60 transformer and 60. That must be the panel. That's what I painted. Oh, that's an air unit. Wrong sprue. I know I dug it out.
So how many shows we have left here? We got, what week is this? This is the 9th, 10th, right?
10th today.
So we got next Sunday, and then you're going to do one on the 24th? Christmas Eve day?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, oh, yeah, I'll be here. So.
And then New Year's Eve day as well. All right. And the goal is to
no pressure to finish by the end of December. Right? Like, we're done.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm already over this kid.
Painting this thing for an hour and 20 minutes, and I'm like, I just made it all the way around.
Yeah.
Hey, I painted 2 buildings, glued down core form board, and put my center beams in the roof. And now I'm working on the transformer for the front of the shop. So it's been a good build so far today. And we still got time. It's early. We're getting there.
I think it's because I'm doing all this tedious stuff is why it's taking so much longer. Like last week I flew through this build here because this is what I built last week. And because this was already all done, right? It was just a matter of, hold on, where is it? It's got to go this way. Yeah, like, because it goes like this, right? And all this, I glue all this together, and most of it I just had to do like the railings by hand, right? So it's very straightforward stuff there with something like that. But when you're doing like a brick building, and then there's a lot of these little window ledges as well that I'm going to have to do each window ledge and all that, and it's a pain.
Yeah.
But it has to be done. So.
Yeah, some parts take time for sure. And other parts you can kind of go through it pretty good. Am I missing a page?
Well, it's a hell of a time to ask that question.
Well, if you look at the, I don't know what, page 2? Yeah, page 2. When you're putting the detail on the roof and stuff, the front says 60. So that's that piece. That'd be the transformer. But then there's another piece at the bottom of it, which isn't numbered, and I'm assuming that's the transformer. I'll put it together anyways, but
Oh yeah.
I'll go back to that page.
like you see in front of the
Yeah, that transformer I built. That's this thing.
yeah.
Yeah, built that a while ago.
Is it bad that I haven't even built mine yet?
No.
It's on the tiny sprue here. Same thing with little roof vent is six-sided vent.
Yeah. That's this one.
Oh, yeah, I just built.
That's
That's what I was just doing. Yeah, it's the air conditioner. I'm building that now, or whatever the heck it is. Air handler.
Yeah. Canadian Locomotive Logistics. Merry Christmas to you.
Adding to investments. So what number is that? 66. Is that the canopy? Or the stairs? Maybe that's stairs.
Yeah, I haven't even looked at any office building.
Canopy is
parts,
number
really.
7, I believe.
Or is it 99? Maybe it's 99. She upside down.
Could be.
Wayne Gretzky, 99.
Who?
Did you just say who?
Yeah, but I'm joking. Wait, I know.
Okay.
I know who Wayne Gretzky is. Oh, here's Chris. I don't think I can be your friend anymore. Why? Is it because of Wayne?
Wayne? Wayne who? Just kidding. Just kidding.
Have you guys seen that special on Netflix about David Beckham yet? I don't know if you guys follow soccer at all, but
I have not seen it. I'm not a soccer guy.
I know, what's his name? Ronaldo. There's the transformer part.
Ronaldo.
That's the soccer guy, isn't it?
Probably. I'm sure there's a guy named Ronaldo somewhere that plays soccer.
Yeah.
There's probably a high probability, yes.
Oh, I found out what 66 is. I mispainted it too. That's part top of the transformer. See? Look at the instructions.
Instructions are for girls.
Yeah. Can't wing everything though.
You can try.
Yeah. Then you wonder why you're missing parts.
They're not missing, they're just extra.
Yeah, spares.
I mean, it didn't fall apart, did it?
Nope.
Maybe. Oh, I haven't looked behind me. My roof might still be on that building. I might have fell down. I don't know. Well, fellas, I'm going to have to cut out of here.
Okay, Dave.
We will catch you next week.
Take care and have a great day.
All right, you guys. Same with you. Same to you.
See you on the next live.
Yeah.
Have a good one, Dave.
Who's on tonight? Did you, Chris? Not you. Who's on Sidetrack Sunday tonight?
Tonight?
Oh.
What's today? Wednesday? No.
Sidetrack Sunday. That's a good question. John's still in the chat.
I think John was on last week. I don't remember. Might actually be able to watch it tonight. I remember.
Is it Ray?
I don't have to work. Well, hey, sorry I didn't really say much to all the guys in the chat, but we'll talk to y'all later.
No problem, Dave.
All right. Take care.
Take care.
All right. See you next week.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, it's Nissy
Eagle
J
Creek
tonight.
says Nissy is. Yeah.
Yeah. Nissy J, eh? Okay. Yeah, I'll be here next week. Would you say that was the 17th? Yeah, the 17th.
Well, today's 11th. Yeah, it could be the 17th.
17th, 24th, 31st.
31.
Yeah. Nobody goes out that early in the morning. We don't even go out at all.
At least being able to do something like this every single week, if I'm even getting in here once a week just working on something, I still feel like I'm, contributing or doing something, right?
Yeah. I agree. Yeah, this isn't a one-day kit.
Along with the live that I have. Oh, no, not at all. I mean, even if we end up going to the end of January with this, it's still fine, right? Because I know that there's a lot to it. So,
yeah, I'm fine with that too.
Totally.
So there's.
I've got lots of kits to do, but I do want to get. Oh, it's nice. It's a nice green too. What green did you use for that?
I used grass green, which I forgot to paint this part, but I thought.
Okay. Huh.
Yeah.
Jerry is asking if we're just only working on this on the show. For the most part, Jerry, the building of it, putting a lot of it together, painting detail stuff, For me, anything that requires spray paint, I usually do that, off camera, because obviously who wants to see that? But yeah, just the main build of it and process of putting it together and whatnot, where we only do the Sunday mornings. I know Dave missed the first week, so he had to catch up a little bit. So I know he was working on it a bit off camera. But yeah, other than that, we've been doing everything live. It's a live build.
Yeah, same. The only thing I did was
I really want to get one of the...
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say the only thing I did yesterday to the kit was anything that wasn't sprayed primer color I did yesterday, or any colors I want to do with the shaker can I did yesterday. Other than that, I haven't worked on it through the week, waiting for Sundays.
Yeah, same. It's been a busy week for me, and I just got to spray some of the stuff last night in preparation for today. So yeah, but there's still lots that can be done. Like, I've got a bunch of parts that aren't even put together and they're still plastic, right? Like, it's still not painted or anything. So I still got to do all that. But I'm really hoping in the new year to do the ITLA kit, a wood kit. I think it would be really fun to do. And I need one for a very specific area on my layout. So might as well try it out and kind of work on that area too.
Okay.
Just to keep the ball rolling.
Now, I think they're going to be in Amherst.
Should be.
But I'm not sure if they're going to have anything with them. But if not, I think they still have a website you can go to. But I do have a couple of wood kits from ITLA. And I wouldn't mind coming out and joining you on the kit build.
I think with that, it's like, as long as you have an ITLA kit, it won't matter which ITLA kit. You can just talk about it in general. Just because I know some of them are a little bit pricier than others, but so I don't want to say, okay, well, you need to get this $200 kit, in order to join. I think it'll be just an open wood kit build just for ITLA stuff.
Right.
So maybe we can throw something like that.
Wigwag wants to do a wood kit too, right? Because that's what he really likes, the wood kits.
Yeah. Yeah, I owe him one live show where we do wood kits.
Yeah.
Because I told him that we would do wood kits at some point, so. Should be good, because I think the kit that I want to get is modular, and it does come with a lot of extra parts too, like extra detail stuff.
Yeah.
I'd probably even love to see if I can get Nick on the show just to even talk about his product as well. I had somewhat of an interview with him back in 2020 or 2021, and he's really nice to talk to, and big staple in the hobby. So I think that it would be something worth doing and sharing with everybody.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, yeah. And as I'm painting, Sparky says maybe Nick will come on to the live stream. Yeah, I don't think that he would not join us.
Yeah. Good call. Yeah, because when you did that, Did you say 2020? Is that when he did the Christmas Christmas show, or not the Christmas show, but it was like a manufacturer's
virtual
event? Yeah, the virtual show.
Yeah, the Virtual Trains Canada is what I called it. It's like a train show, but all online. That was quite a day.
That's when I started watching you guys.
Excuse me.
And go back into the hobby. Hook, line, and sinker.
It was good for the time, given the fact that there was so many shutdowns and lockdowns and shows weren't going on, and you could barely even go into stores at that point. So to be able to still be able to do that, but from the comfort of your own home, I felt that was relevant to the situation, I guess.
Yeah.
If you can't go to the train show, let the train show come to you. And in certain cases, I was really worried that once, everything started opening up again and people were able to go back to shows and whatnot, that there'd be a lot less people paying attention to, online shows and all these live streams and whatnot. But I think it's the one thing that's kind of stayed tested and true is, if people want to watch you run trains and people want to partake in things like this, then they will, no matter the situation that the world is in,
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely, well, like I say, doing this every week, it's kind of nice because you just keeps yourself from, lagging, and then keeps you driving to, get things complete and doing a little bit of work here and there on your layout.
Mm-hmm. Well, as I said in the past, I know a lot of guys that they buy kits and they just stack them up. They stack them up and they're waiting and they're just collecting dust. And it's like, well, you can always take it off the shelf and, work away at it. You don't have to just be a collector. You can be a builder and whatnot too.
Yeah, I agree.
It's good to be active and do stuff. There might even be people that are intimidated to do certain things like build a kit and paint a kit or even kit bash something. And if there's any kind of help that can be offered, then I'd like to think that any of us would be there to help a fellow modeler out and point them in the right direction so that they're able to do stuff just like this. Even just sharing, the type of glue that you use, or what type of paint do you use, or what tools do I need to get started doing that, just being able to share that is probably more than enough help, pointing someone in the right direction.
And the little tips of, what you've done or what's easier or what works best also helps out as well, right? Like everybody's got different perspectives on how things work or what's the easiest way to doing it.
Absolutely. So I'm adding the little concrete pieces here just around the edging. I don't get to do all of it because it's wet in certain areas, so I have to wait for it to dry and then I tape it off. But that's more or less kind of what it looks like.
What are you using there for that?
So after I did the dry brushing on the main brick, I tape off. I just use like the painter's tape, and I tape off the little window sill area, and of course this piece along here goes right around the top. And I'm using just it's like a concrete color. It's called Base Rathbone, which is Citadel Colors. I know some guys use this. The paint from like Warhammer and Wargaming. I'm a big fan of these paints. They're really really nice, and they've got a huge selection of color. So I use like this. It's almost like a aged concrete, right? It's the tannish color, and yeah, I'm able to paint certain parts of this and highlight it just with the concrete color.
Nice. It really pops out. That's for sure.
Yeah. It I'll be able to change the color of some of these bricks too, but I like to do like the larger sections and then just work on the finer detail stuff after. But yeah, basically you're able to do a lot of that. Chris W., how's it going? Yeah, Bubs is right. Kit bashing is fun. He's got a whole module set of buildings that he basically kit bashed into a whole, say it's like a fertilizer facility. And he did a really good job on that.
Yeah, he did. He's got the lights all on it. Plug and play lights.
Mm-hmm.
I love those lights, but the wires that they come with, I wish we made them bigger.
Yeah.
Like not that small of a gauge of a wire.
Yeah, I found that I had to, with certain wires, I had to solder them to larger wires in order for them to actually catch on anything.
Yeah.
And in some cases, solder them together. I know it's going to be quite the issue if I ever have to take things apart, because then I have to unsolder it or figure out how to unhook it without, destroying the wire itself. But should be interesting. I'm just not looking forward to doing it. That's all.
Well, I agree.
Did you get all the lights set up in your, like, around your turntable there?
I got 2 more to finish, but I got to crawl underneath to finish wiring them. So I haven't done that yet. That might be today's little extra job, but we'll see where I'm at.
And we've got about 13 minutes left.
13 minutes.
Yeah, it's almost 1 o'clock.
Wow.
Time flies.
Been going for almost 2 hours.
Yeah.
The time does fly. And stand still for no one.
So you're doing a live stream not Canada Day, Christmas Day.
Christmas Day, yep. 7 p.m.
And
normal time.
do you know? Oh, okay, so 7 p.m. And are you doing anything particular? Is James joining you? What's going on?
I believe James has some other commitment that he had, and I said that wasn't an issue. I'd only go up for an hour or so. Yeah, that's the Monday, 25th. We're trying to glue this all together. And Sparky, I think he's still in the chat. He is live the 25th, but I want to say around 1 o'clock he said he was going live.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I believe, he said he was starting at about 1 o'clock and then however long.
Yeah. So it just depends. We'll keep an eye on it. We might even go up on his to do the giveaway. So that's
going to be lots of giveaways this year.
Yeah. Yeah, it's doing a little something for the 500 subs that I've gotten so far.
That's awesome.
So for, Christmas and being at my scheduled show the 25th, even though it's Christmas, I thought I would do a little giveaway for that, for hitting the 500 plateau. Finally, got that one together. That's the air unit that goes on top of the roof of the small shop, the office.
Yeah. This thing's neat. It's turning out a little bit better than what I thought it would. Yeah.
The building or that kid itself?
The whole thing is great. But as far as just this little thing here.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't sure about the color, and then I didn't like it, and then I added brown to it, and the brown made it, a little bit better of a color. So, but now that I'm putting the edging on there, it looks 10 times better.
Yeah, it makes it pop.
Which is good. Yeah. I'm only seeing 2 doors on this thing that, oh no, there it is. There's the 3rd door. I was looking at it upside down. That's stupid. Okay. Well. Now, you guys haven't got any snow yet, have you?
No, thank goodness. Just the way I like it. Christmas,
Well,
okay.
Yeah, you kind of feel bad if you don't have snow Christmas Day, right? And it's like you need to have snow on Christmas.
But after that, it can melt.
It's a free game, yeah. Okay, do I think I do.
That's correct there, Jerry. Snow's nice to look at, but that's about it. I'm sure we're going to get it come January or February.
Oh, Chris is asking a very, very good question. And I think that we have a list of at least 5 each between you and I. But he wants to know if there's any upcoming kit releases that we're looking forward to.
Oh. Any new kit releases?
Oh, sorry, I read that wrong, but it is kit releases that he's looking for. But I mean, like in general, there's a whole bunch of things that are going to be showing up real soon that that we're both excited for. But didn't Walthers just announce what type of factory was that? A furniture factory?
Oh yeah, I did see that there the other day on their video.
That looks really interesting. I don't know if I'm gonna get it just because of space and whatnot. I think I'm at capacity for big kits, like big industries. But
I'm trying to think. What's the next big kit they got coming out? Or any kits?
Chris actually had a really nice train station. Chris, if you're still there, who made that kit? Was it Faller? I can't remember, but if you're looking for a really sweet looking passenger station, hopefully Chris can give us the details on that because I really wanted one. I just don't have the space for it. Split Rock says that I have an entire steel mill to build. It's like 40% done. Each one is 40%. But like, yeah, lots more to build. It's usually all the little detail stuff that's left, and of course the weathering and all that.
Boxcar.
There's nowhere to put it.
I'm actually doing a chocolate factory. That's what this kit's gonna actually be. I'm sticking to the chocolate factory theme.
Are you going Wonka or anything like that?
Willy Wonka and Oompa Loompas?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because I think it would be easy to find like a logo for your sign, right? Because you get one of these to go out the front, and you just put the Wonka sign on there. I want to make this like light up. Like I want to put one of those gooseneck lamps or something similar, so that this lights up, and then obviously you run the wire down the back so you don't see. That'd be really nice. And then you get a smaller sign, and you can see here, that's the base for it, and then that's the sign right there, and it's very small. But you can get spotlights from Woodland Scenics, and you can put it right in front of the sign, like maybe about a 3-4 inches away, and point it at the sign, and then that will light up the sign, which is really cool. And then you kind of hide it behind like a little bush or something.
Yeah.
Chris said it was a Fowler station, and it's called Horam Station, kit number 110130. And it was, I think it was $200, right? It's a really expensive kit, but it's really nice. Yeah.
Fowler does nice kits.
But yeah, if you like nice kits.
Yeah, the Fowler kits. I have
Fowler is great.
Yeah, the oil storage kit is Fowler that I have for when I do the refinery.
Oh,
that's why I really want to push this winter to get up to the second level to get that going.
You're making that push, eh?
I'm making that push. I could be snowed in for a few days.
Well, you're saying that work picks back up again in March, right? So March, you're going to probably not be touching the layout at all, eh?
Yeah, for probably 40 days.
Oof.
Yeah. Spring shutdown.
Well, better in March than in, September.
Yeah, or summertime.
Yeah. I was looking at the calendar for next year, and I was trying to think of when we can do that whole thing, because when you look at September, September 2nd is Labor Day. So it would basically have to be like August 30th or September 1st for the barbecue.
Oh, you want to do it when it's not the long weekend?
No, that is the long weekend. Because Labor Day is on the 2nd this year.
Oh, so
where it was on the 4th or 5th last year.
Yeah, you would do it like the 30th to the 2nd. 30th August to like September 2nd, which is the Labor Day.
Yeah, in and around there, most likely.
Yeah, because Labor Day this year was like the second week of September, wasn't it? At least that's what it feels like.
No, it was on the 4th or the 5th, I think.
Okay. Yeah, we'll definitely shoot for that. Because that was fun.
I know the guys were saying that they wanted to do a one in the spring as well.
Spring?
Yeah.
Where to in the spring?
I'm just not sure. Like, I think they said, where is it? Some other yard that's probably just past Smith's Falls somewhere. I think it's like a Bancroft. No. Bubs, if you're in the chat, there's still. Where was it that you said that? Was it like Bancroft? I can't remember for the life of me. I'm really bad with remembering things. But yeah. He was saying we should do it in the spring as well, like just kick off the summer or whatever, like in June, like May or June, something like that.
Yeah.
Brockville. There we go. okay, yeah.
That's the CN main line via.
Yeah. I just have to see because planning things that far in advance are very difficult for myself. Just, in general. Not to say that I don't want to. It's just very difficult. That's all. Because if I could willy-nilly just have all these barbecues, then that would be awesome. I'd be set. But yeah, for sure, like the Labor Day weekend type thing is usually when we would do the group one. And it was quite a turnout this past year, so I'm hoping that it's even crazier next year.
Yeah, we had.
Hopefully, I don't forget the hamburgers this time.
Yeah, we had Mark from M&M Rails, SMT Mainline, Bubs 031, Perry Trains by Perry, Forever DC 302 Doug, yourself, go via or go home. Who else do we have?
Everybody brought their dog.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave my dog at home next time.
There was a bit of a pooch party.
Yeah, that was a hot day too.
Yeah, it was not bad considering, because the previous year it was like a cold wind and it was kind of brutal, but not bad at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, James was there too. And then there was a few others that showed up that I don't think they have YouTube channels, but they showed up.
Yeah. Guys that watched the show.
Always a good time. Yeah.
It was fun.
Brian, you got to come.
Brian wants to be there. Oh, work got in the way. Well, that's why we try and plan her ahead, so it gives you time to book the time off. Because you don't want to miss it. It's a good time.
Yeah. For me, I usually end up having to leave early, unfortunately, because for me to get a Saturday or a Sunday off work, unless I'm calling in sick, which if my boss is watching, I don't ever call in sick. But yeah, it's difficult. So I usually end up leaving by 3:00, but everyone always sticks around and catches more trains. So it's fun though. It's fun. But I understand, like, yeah, work can be a pain sometimes, trying to schedule things or, be able to plan anything. Makes it tough.
Yeah, definitely. Makes it tough. Speaking of that, I'll have no problem booking January off. But
oh yeah,
definitely got to book some time here.
I have that week off. The sad thing is that when I come home on the Monday, because we're probably staying there until the Monday, right?
Yeah.
When I leave to come home, then I got to work that night. So it's like, it sucks, but at least I don't get to miss out this year like I did last year.
Yeah. Yeah, and being 6 hours, you'll be home in a decent time.
That's not. Yeah, it's not too bad. I've done the back and forth from Otter Valley in a day, so it's nothing compared to that.
I'm painting here. I'm trying not to laugh and mess up. Yeah, no, definitely. That you doing that in a day, that's a lot of driving.
Oh yeah.
I was just saying last year when we I think I ended up getting home. We left at 7, 8 in the morning, and I got home at like midnight or something.
Oof.
You know, because the time we dropped everybody off, got my vehicle from Lawrence, and then traveled home. And it was snowstorm. Well, not really a snowstorm, but it was starting to snow pretty good. Plus, we went to the shop after, I guess. Yeah, we had to go to the shop. So yeah, it was a little late.
Yeah, the whole thing with the barbecue, it really is like it started a couple of years ago, just as kind of an appreciation thing, because I mean, like Mark and James and Mike, and these guys do a lot, and they help out so much, and they're very much involved in the channel. And I just wanted to do an appreciation barbecue thing where we all come together and talk trains while trains are flying by, and we all record the same thing and all post the same thing, but from 20 different angles.
Yeah,
and it's just it was just camaraderie and all that. And then last year we had even more people join us, and we usually do it on the right at the end of August or the beginning of September. And this past year it was Labor Day weekend, and I'm pretty sure it was it the Sunday? I feel like it was the Sunday morning.
Yeah, I believe it was.
Yeah, because you guys came over on the Saturday to run trains. So then, on Sunday we had the barbecue.
Yeah, because you had to work.
It's all coming back to me now. Yeah, unfortunately. It's always the case.
Yeah, and we just kind of hung out down there. I went and visited them and checked out the sites around Beth Falls.
So to answer your question, Brian, I think that it would probably be September 1st. If I'm shot in the dark here, probably September 1st is what I'd aim for. And it's convenient because Mark doesn't go back to work technically because he teaches, so he wouldn't be going back to work until Tuesday. So, yeah. And Brian, if you're coming, bring the wife, because everyone else they all brought their wives, and they were all chilling under the Taekwondo net thing, or whatever you call those things, the tents.
Yeah, canopy.
And it was fun for everybody. Yeah, the canopy. So there was lots of shade and whatnot, and lots of cold beverages, and I'll be sure not to forget the second half of the burgers this time, because I forgot half of the burgers at home. We still had enough, but yeah.
Yeah, and
I almost forget.
Laura made us cookies. Laura made cookies. They were delicious.
Oh, yeah. New rule: she can't come unless she brings cookies, and I don't think she'd fight me on that.
No. And
but she'd still be able to come anyways. But still, yeah. I don't think I've ever had a better cookie, and it was that was perfection. And because they were kind of sitting in the sun, they were also slightly warmer, which made them even better somehow. So I don't know. That it was crazy. It was just craziness. That was an awesome day. And the trains that we saw flying through there were awesome too. So a little bit of everything.
Yeah, you never know what you're going to see there, really. Like, obviously, via and CP. But
No,
I mean,
but I imagine by then,
you could
well,
catch
it's
some.
definitely a mixed bag because, like,
Yeah.
you never know what CP is going to be pulling, right?
Or heritage units.
Mm-hmm. Military
Oh,
units. We've seen military units fly through there.
Yeah. Got the building inside.
I'm yet to see the Charger in person, but I know that's out.
Yeah, it's out running. Runs from Montreal to what, Ottawa?
No, from Toronto to Montreal. It runs the whole corridor.
Oh, it does the whole corridor. Okay, I thought it was the test phase of Montreal to Ottawa.
It's replacing all the LRCs, right? So they got to make sure it runs everything.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the LRC cars are getting scrapped at some point. Probably this year or next year.
That's a bummer.
Yeah. Maintenance costs more than, buying a new train. So.
True story, John. Yeah, it's not on the.
They just bought a new train instead.
It's on the Canadian still, the F.
No, they. With the those silver, whatever they're called, streamline cars or the stainless steel cars, Buds.
The Buds, yeah, Bud Manners. Excuse me. But yeah, they're still running the.
You've even been
P42s, or not the P42. F40s.
F40s, yeah. But they're supposed to be getting rid of the P40s and the P42s as well. Apparently, they're all being scrapped.
Really?
Yeah.
So the kit's coming along pretty good.
And a lot of the VIA guys, the guys that drive them, don't even like them.
Oh, the new ones they don't like? Or the old ones?
No, the P40s and P42s.
Oh.
They don't like them. Yeah. I don't know if it's a comfort thing or, just how they run in general, right?
Right. She's coming. Running out of the room. Yeah, you can see the gap right there, eh? I gotta get some of that putty.
Oh, is it right on the corner?
Yeah. Only the one spot on that one.
Oh, jeez.
We'll get it. We'll get it.
Yeah.
Still gotta paint the doors and stuff.
It's 17 after, so I think we'll pack it in for the day here. I managed to get most of this done. It's looking okay.
Looks good.
Got the little doors in there too. There's a solid door on the back. I just left them black for now. It's not a huge deal, but it's just a metal door. But yeah, you can definitely see the full interior in this thing. So I might have to put some floors in there, maybe some walls or something, and then decorate the inside just to give it a bit more life because those windows are big. So
yeah,
let's see.
Get a styrene sheet
what we come up with.
right?
Yeah. I mean, like I in some cases I like to use the that foam core board, like what you use, because
Okay.
it's already black, right? So you just obviously measure it out, cut it out, and then I just put a little bit of hot glue there, a bead, and it'll hold it in place. And you can create a floor and like little walls, and then
That'll work.
and just use that as a base, right? And then you can always put styrene over it to make your walls thinner, right? Because that stuff's still pretty thick, but
Yeah.
it's does the job. Does the job either way.
Yeah, I love that stuff.
Yeah, so many uses.
Absolutely.
So for this week, Thursday night, I'm going live. Oh no, sorry. We'll start with tomorrow because tomorrow's Monday. I forgot what day of the week it was.
Tomorrow's Monday.
Are we on your channel tomorrow?
Let me check. Tomorrow's the 11th. Yes, on my channel tomorrow.
Okay. Any big plans for tomorrow?
Hopefully, running that train through the wall, onto that bridge. That's today's job to get that going.
Nice.
So, still
Is
working
the
on the
bridge in
layout.
place and all that?
What's that?
Is the bridge in place and all that, or is that part of today's job?
That's part of today's job because I didn't want any plaster Paris or any paints or scenery stuff on those excellent exact rail bridges.
Okay. Yeah. They're way too nice to. I'm yet to weather mine. I'm like, I don't even know if I want to weather it. It just looks so nice, right? But
even hashtagging it or graffitiing it, I'm like, I don't know. They're a nice bridge.
yeah. It'll take a minute to actually talk myself into doing that. So
yeah.
What else you got going on throughout the week?
Throughout the week, keep plugging away on that layout. Hour, 2 hours a day. Hopefully get that locomotive running this afternoon. Maybe I'll show that tomorrow night.
Yeah.
And can't wait until next Kit Build Sunday next weekend. And then some exciting shows coming up down the pipe. I think James is getting real close there myself. He might end up doing something for 5 or 6, but I don't want to speak out of terms on him, so that's up to him. But we're getting close.
Nice. If you guys don't subscribe to Trackside Mike, make sure you do. And also Dave, Crooked River and Eastern as well. They've got lots going on. Very active in the community, and they love this hobby. So make sure you're following them and everything that they do. And of course, the live shows every Monday night at 7:00. I've got Third Rail Thursday this week. Special guests and special trains we might be showing off. So it'll definitely be something to tune into, especially if I don't want to give it away. There's nothing I can say that wouldn't give it away. So just make sure you tune in, and you'll see what we're gonna do. So
this close to the holidays, you just might end up buying some more trades at your favorite hobby store, which is OVR or wherever. It's all about the hobby.
And I have some new things coming in the mail. I think I'm switching scales. But more on that next week when I put out a video of me switching scales.
Switching scales? I didn't even hear this one. You're going to N scale, a Z scale, or S scale?
At this point, I've already done HO, done the heck out of that thing. I dabbled in N scale, but my eyes just ain't what they used to be. So I might have to go O scale. So we're gonna see some. Yeah, we're gonna see some O scale on my channel. It'll be a first. It'll be a GVO first. So more on that later on. But I don't want to give it all away. I can't give it all away. I got a lot going on. And I'm looking forward to sharing it with everybody. And of course, Christmas is coming. So not this Thursday, but the following. We'll be doing a GVO after dark, but it's a Christmas special. So lots going on there. More about that on Thursday. So we'll go over everything on Thursday night about that. So you'll definitely want to tune in. We got some stuff to give away as well. So definitely give you all the details on that. And there's so many Christmas shows going on. And I know that we'll all be plugging each other's shows. Obviously, like Sparky does a show Christmas Day. Mike, he's going to be doing a live as well. Yeah, lots going on. I think Vinny is doing one as well. I'm pretty sure I saw in the chat there. So it's going to be a very, very festive next couple of weeks on all of our channels. So it'll be good. It'll be good.
Yeah, it'll be a good time.
Excited.
I'm excited.
You're excited. I'm excited too. I'm very excited. This is my favorite time of year, except for the snow. I could do without the snow, but everything else is great. It's modeling season, so we're doing this thing full force and no stopping. Got lots more to build. Even after this whole thing, we've got way more kits to go. But we're back every Sunday. So we'll see you guys next Sunday here on the Sunday Brunch Kit Build, and we've got more chocolate to melt next week.
Nice. So till then, you got a train to catch?
I have a train to catch, and you better keep it on the tracks. Good night, everybody.